Yo guys, what is going on? Insanity coming back at you today with another weekly vendor reset for the division. This time it's for the week of August 4th, 2017. Like always, let's go ahead and start things out in the terminal of the base of operations right now on over at the special blueprints vendor. The two 256 weapons this week is going to be the classic AK-47 blueprint with 3 random talents you can go ahead and try and roll on this particular gun. The second one is going to be the Super 90 shotgun blueprint, again with 3 random talents, so you can go ahead and try and build those as many times as you like to try and get the setup that you're looking for. Next, we're going to be making our way on over to the special equipment vendor, and usually I try and hunt for an exotic at this place, but this week it's not the case. I did find one particular thing here, a Firecrest gloves with 983 armor, 1265 firearms, 1268 shotgun damage, and 14% critical hit damage. The skill haste is meh. I mean, you know, you can keep it if you want, but I would say roll off that shotgun damage to try and get something better all around to try and make it a much better piece for those DPS builds. Next, we're going to be jumping straight out of the terminal and the base altogether and head on over to where I consider my item of the week over at Madison Stand. If you do not buy multiples of these, what are you thinking? You're crazy. You got to get this thing before it's gone. This thing right here is basically the cream of the crop for electronics mods, right? Prototype electronics mod 266 electronics with 3272 skill power. What? Tactician builds, reclaimer builds. Guys, throw this on basically those pieces. I don't know what else to say. I mean, if you don't get it, you're crazy. Go pick it up. So much skill power there. All right, next. We're going to go ahead and jump on over to the Southpaw safe house. And here, you're going to find a 4.5% pulse duration mod. Again, it's going to go ahead and help out your DPS all around. It's also going to show where all the enemies are. It's going to help your teammates and yourself to be a little bit more self-aware of where things are in the environment. Next, we're going to head on over to the Dark Zone. And first, the West 46th Street checkpoint. And here you're going to be able to find another performance mod with 7.5% support station duration. Again, I'm telling you guys, when it comes to specific mods, I'm very picky, and I try and give you guys the best possible options for maximizing your build. So again, that would definitely try and max things out on the reclaimer side of things. Next, we're going to be making our way on over to the East 53rd Street checkpoint, and here you're going to find a Paratrooper SVD with 170% headshot damage. Yes, 170%. Intense, determined, discipline. Roll them as you want. I mean, I would definitely have to just say, go ahead and pick it up. I mean, it's going to pretty much go hand in hand with Deadeye. Yes, things are going to be changing in Update 1.7 a little bit for the way Deadeye works, and so will the SVD. Apparently, that's going to get a little bit of a change as well, but that's all in due time. Next, on over at the East 34th Street checkpoint, here you can pick up something that I consider an old school weapon, the Vector, right? Here, it's a Vector 45 ACP, 22% critical hit chance, hurried, unforgiving, self-preserved. Go ahead and get rid of that self-preserve and roll it to whatever you want. I still consider the Vector one of like the OG weapons for the division, and it's still very near and dear to my heart. I definitely think you should go ahead and pick one up if you don't have one that's already god rolled already. Next, we're going to go ahead and jump on over into the Dark Zone safe houses. Here, it's going to be the DZ right on the line of 7 and 8 at East 57th Street. Inside on the bottom floor, if you go through this little window here, you're going to be able to find yourself a perfectly rolled Deadeye. I said that right. Deadeye mask. And you never hear me talk about Deadeye pretty much ever. 966 armor, 1271 firearms, 7% enemy armor damage, and 10% damage to elites. What? Guys, start grinding those DZ funds before time runs out. Pick that bad boy up and throw it in your stash. The second thing is going to be the defense gloves, 910 armor, 1157 stamina. Go ahead and re-roll that, and pretty much, you know, 925 SMG damage, 14% critical hit damage, and 5% critical hit chance. All around, something really nice and unique. The last stop we're going to go and have is over at the DZ9 safe house. This one's going to be at the vendor that's located downstairs. Here you can find one specific item. It's for all you DPS people out there. It's a C79 scope, which is 3.4 times zoom, 17% critical hit damage, 3% critical hit chance, and 2.5 stability. Jumped right on to whatever weapon that you may want to go ahead and throw it onto. Now, guys, thank you all so much for checking out this week's vendor reset. Be sure to go ahead and like if you haven't, sub if you're new, turn on your mobile notifications for more Division content as we continue rolling on to update 1.7 and beyond. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.